Hello guys, welcome back. From this lecture onwards, I'm going to make the two, like the VS Code and the Google Chrome side by side, okay? So that you can see exactly what changes we are doing and how it's getting reacted on this Google page. So we can have a clear cut, okay? So for now, let me explain what this code basically doing, okay? So before that, you see from 4, 5 and 6 lines. It's not a much important now. So I'm gonna delete these 3 lines. Okay, wait. I have deleted. Okay, yeah, fine. So after saving this, you can see there's nothing changed in the Google Chrome. Okay, in the website, our website, there is no change. Fine now. So basically, we have the whole code can be divided into two types. Okay, so the first thing is head. Okay, let me differentiate it. Okay, this is head and this is body. This whole code is HTML. So here it is doc type, document type HTML. Okay, it should be must. Okay, so it's basically the syntax for HTML. So it should be must for every document you write. Okay, so it is indicating that the whole document type is HTML. So the full form of HTML is hypertext markup language. Okay, hypertext markup language. Okay, now of here, for every tag you open, you have a closing tab. Okay, so here you see HTML. This is the starting tag and this is the ending tag. Okay, in between that we are writing HTML code. So the ending tag is denoted by forward slash. Here you can see a forward slash. So wherever, like whenever we open a HTML tag, we'll also close that HTML tag. Okay, fine, clear, right? Up until now it's clear. So we have head tag and body tag. Okay, so this is the opening head tag. This is the closing head tag. Closing head tag, how is it closed? By using the forward slash, we can close the head tag. In the same way, this is the opening body and this is the closing body tag. Okay, so closing body tag, how you have known it's a closing? Because you can see here we have forward slash here. Okay, that's it. So there is nothing more to know in this code. So this is indicating that this is a HTML document. This and here you can see it has started. We have started coding our HTML here, and we have ended here. In between, we have two sets, head and body. So let us discuss what is inside head and what is inside body. Okay, why we have written these inside head, this title, and why we have written hello world inside body. Let me explain that. Before that, you may notice that I haven't explained this lang en English. Okay, so it's not important. Even if you delete this, there will not be any problem. Okay, fine, save this and you see no changes here. Okay, those all you can see at the end. Okay, you may know after, like after coding fully, you will get to know why we have used all those, but for now it's unnecessary since we are in beginning stage. Okay, so here now you can see. So I'm giving spaces, but what's happening here, since we have auto, like we have changed our settings, right? It will be auto font and like these things will be automatically adjusted. Okay, now, so until now you have seen it is a document type of HTML. The HTML code begin here and it will end here. In between you can write HTML code, and in between the code you have divided it into head and body part. Now let us come to head. Okay, inside head, so what this basically do, what this head will basically do, so this part is called head part. Okay, this is head part, my first web app. So this is the title of this web page. Okay, so since this is the title, I have denoted it with title, 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 and this is closed with. So whenever you open any tag, you have to close it. So you have opened here and you have closed here. So this Visual Studio Code will automatically close the tags for you. Okay, like let me delete this title tag. Okay, and title, title. Whenever you close, it automatically creates the closing tag. Okay, whenever you press the greater than symbol, it will automatically create the closing tag also. So inside which we have written my first web application. So until now you have seen here my first web app. Now here I have written, whenever you do some changes here, it will be saved, but refresh here. Okay, to see the changes. Okay, fine. So whenever you make a change, save it here and reload here, so that this thing will be reflected here. Okay, the code will be reflected here. Until now there is my first web app with all small case letters, I mean lowercase letters. Now you can see the uppercase letters. Whatever we basically write inside this title, the title will be the name of this web page. What's this web application? Web page name, my first web application is the name of this website page. Okay, now this is the use of head. So this head part is totally for this. Okay, so whatever you are seeing here, that is the title here. Fine. So now body, whatever you write inside the body, the same thing will be reflected to this whole page. So the whole page is a body. Here you can see a body. Okay, so this is the body, hello world, inside which you have written hello world. The same is reflected here, hello world. So take another line and write this is ZS, suppose. So save this and you can refresh this. So the same thing will be reflected here. And now um, I am learning LEA, okay, HTML, fine, HTML5, suppose. Save this and refresh this. You can see I am learning HTML5, fine. So now if you want to make changes, like you have hello world, okay, and here you can see you have some space, and this is ZS, and here you have some space. I'm learning HTML5. So this is something which is looking very odd, right? So you have to, like you want this in a single line and this in a separate line and this in a separate line. For that we have to break the lines. Okay, break. So breaking the lines is very simple. Okay, here you can introduce a new tag called break tag. Okay, so br is break for break. Okay, so here you have backslash br. Suppose you write like this, you have saved and you have refreshed. You can see you have a break here. So what happens if I do not write this backslash br now? I'll remove this. So this will automatically close, you can see here. Wait, you can see this is perfect now. So br break is auto closing tag. Okay, So you need not to close by writing this tag. Okay, so you should not write this tag basically. Give me a second. So you should not write this tag, okay, like this. You should not actually write this, because you are not going to write anything in between the opening and closing of break tags, okay. So that is why break is self closing tag. So you have to self close this, so you can close it directly here like this, okay. So this is your self closing tag. Okay, fine. So you will not, if you open br and if you close the br in between, you will not do anything, right? You just want to break the line. So you, br is a self closing tag. You can see here, br is the self closing tag. If you also want to give space here, you can just br, okay, space, fine. So this is a self closing tag. So refresh this, you can see I am learning HTML5 in a new line, okay. So you have learned about what's this line, first line. So it is just the document type HTML. So here in the second line, you can see we have started our HTML code here, and we have ended our HTML code in the 14th line here by closing the HTML tag. So for every opening tag, there will be a closing tag, okay. And now we have a head tag, okay. For every opening tag, we have a closing tag head. In between, I have written title, which the name is getting reflected over here. You can see my first web application. So after head tag, you can see a body tag. So you have opened the body tag here, and we have ended it here. In between, you can write the body. So whatever you write in between the body, the same will be reflected in the web page which we are creating. So here you can see whatever you write inside the body, the same will be reflected over here. So if you want to break between two lines, you will use a break tag br, and this br is a self closing tag. So for example, if you have an MCQ stating that which of the following is a self-closing tag, head, body, BR, I mean break. Okay, so the answer would be break. Break is a self-closing tag. Body is not self-closing tag. You have to specify where the body is getting ended. HTML is not a self-closing tag, because you have to specify where the HTML code is getting ended. Head is not the self-closing tag, because you have to specify where the head is ending. But break is a self-closing tag, okay. You have to remember these tags which are self-closing and which are not. You have to remember those things, okay. So now this is basically which you have learned in this lecture. So in the next lecture, you are going to see how, like in how to write headings, how to write paragraphs, and all the other stuff you can see in the next lecture, okay. I hope this lecture is clear, right? So yeah, that's it for this lecture. Let's meet up in the next lecture.